Let me record it. And then I'm going to actually, real quick with you guys, I'm going to try and make this go live on my Facebook. I think I can do that. So I'm going to do this. Just hang with me while this goes ahead and prepares the live stream. Hey, by the way, I'm going to need one of you guys in the chat to tell me in a minute if you can see the screen. So give me 1 second, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to share my screen now. Someone let me know if you can see the screen. I see it. The real Bill. Appreciate you. Very good. All right, so now what I got to do is I got to make this thing go live. Live Facebook training on how to generate hundreds of leads, because truly that's what you can do a month with one simple strategy. All right. Done deal. Let's go live. You guys ready for this? We're going live. I think it's going to work. And don't worry, hang with me because you're going to love this. And we're going to move through it quick. Don't worry, you're not going to be here any longer than if you're on Eastern time zone, like 9:25. So you'll be good. It's redirecting. Are we live? That's all I want to know. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Are we live? Wow, look at that. Here we go. All right, guys, so here's the deal. You ready for this? Likes and comments equal leads. That's all we have for tonight, folks. Just kidding. But here's the reality. This right here is huge. What you guys want to focus on with Facebook is you want to create a post that will go ahead and create massive engagement. And by that I mean this. You want to get likes and comments on the stuff that you post because it gives you a reason to reach out to people. All right, now here's what I mean by that. When you just reach out to someone randomly via Facebook or on social media, and if you've ever had that happen to you, isn't it like kind of like, okay, what is this person reaching out to me for? Are they going to spam me? Are they going to sell me? No one likes that, and you should never do it. But here's the reality. When people like and comment your stuff, you have a reason to reach out to them. So specifically for direct sellers, for the people on this call right now, and if you guys are tuning in live and you're with another network marketing company or you're selling a specific product or service, just equate it back to what it is that you're doing. But here's the reality for you DCers out there. It's very easy for you guys to put things up because what you do is highly social. Direct sellers is like one of the best things ever to promote on social media because you're talking about wine, and wine is cool, right? Wine is social, it's fun. And so what you can do is this. Here's what I found pull quite a bit of engagement on Facebook. Selfies, pictures of your why, emotional pictures like you with your family, lifestyle pictures. I mean, guys, think about it. Have you ever posted something like business oriented and it didn't get really much traction, not many likes or comments, but then you post something that that's like a lot more lovey-dovey with like a significant other or parents or your why or your kids, and you get more engagement? Of course you do. That's what people like to see on social media. So from a network marketing perspective, you want to post things that are going to make people comment and like because you have a reason to then reach out to them. So here's the deal for direct sellers. Here's what I'll tell you. This right here, a picture of you having a glass of wine, is going to make people stop while they're scrolling through their phone and look at what it is that you're doing. So here's what I'll tell you. And then we're going to get into specifically what you could post because I'm a fan of giving you guys like exact strategy. What I don't like is saying, yeah, go post up some pictures that are going to get likes and comments. And you're like, well, what the heck am I going to post, Joe? I'm going to tell you. But here's what I'll tell you before that. What are you used to doing when you grab your phone? You open up Facebook or Instagram or whatever. What do? You scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, as does 98% of the population. So guys, you have like literally a microsecond to make someone stop and look at what it is that you're doing, which is why selfies, when your face is like smack up in front of the computer, that tends to make people stop and be like, what is that person doing? And then you have text that will allow you or help you to open a conversation up. So here's the deal for direct sellers, right? Because that's who's on this call right now we're doing the training for. If you get a selfie or a picture of you with a glass of wine smiling like this. So imagine here's my phone and here's my glass of wine. I'm looking at my phone. I'm smiling with my glass of wine right here. And I say something like, I can't believe I have the ability to earn money by simply sharing a wine club with friends, or I can't believe I can get paid to share wine. Now, here's the deal. I don't know what you guys can or cannot say from a legal standpoint as far as getting paid. There's probably a disclaimer there, so be careful with that. But what I'm saying is, if you guys put a picture up that's going to make people stop, and then a caption that's going to create curiosity, you're going to pull these right here, likes and comments. Likes and comments give you the ability or reason to reach out to someone. So I'll give you an example. I'm doing a Facebook Live. This right now is getting Facebook Live on my timeline. If someone likes or comments on this, don't I have a reason to say, hey, really appreciate you showing some love on my Facebook Live. How are things going? Just like if someone comments on a picture of you with a glass of wine, smiling, a selfie, and you saying something like, I can't believe, or I never would have thought I'd get involved in the wine business. Cheers. That's a good one. Actually, I'm going to write that down. You guys should use this. We just like 1,000 posts a night with that. I'm just kidding. But here's the deal. Ready? I never thought I'd get involved in the wine business, but man, do I love it. Cheers. Right? Say you post up a picture of you with a glass of wine, you say something like that. What do you think your friends might say when they see that? First, they're probably going to scroll through the timeline, and they might see a goony picture of you or a picture, and then they see that, and they're like, what the heck are you talking about, wine business? If someone messages you that, well, what are you doing? Boom, there's a green light. You should start talking to them, right? Or point them to a video, right? Within the system, we're going to give you guys the ability to do that through the app, which is powerful. Push them a video right through Facebook Messenger. It's going to be cool. So here's the deal. You post up a picture like that. If they message you, you have a green light to reach out to them. If they comment and say something like, what are you up to? What are you doing? What do you mean you're involved in the wine business? What kind of wine is that? Wow, looks awesome. Any comment gives you a reason to reach out to that person. Am I right or am I right? I mean, that's the reality, guys. It's not weird when you reach out to someone after they comment. Just like if you commented on someone's post and they message you, it's not that weird, right? So at that point, and that's why you want to focus on high engagement posts, things that yield likes and comments, because then you have a reason to reach out to them. Even if they like it, you can reach out to them. Like, guys, if you get 25 likes or 5 likes or 10 likes or 150 likes on your post, you can reach out to every single person who likes it. So I recommend that, maybe not, but maybe too, if you're in the grind mode of generating and creating interest and buzz, right? So that's a really good technique as well. That's a really good thing to follow. Likes and comments equal leads. You guys got to focus on stuff that's going to give you that. What's not going to give you that is just a post with a business link or a motivational quote with a stock photo background. It's not going to cut it. People get on social media to see what their friends are doing, to laugh, to tease people, to see what's going on in the news, etc. So you want to play that card. You want to get people to stop and think about it this way. Before you're about to post something, ask yourself, is this going to make someone stop scrolling very quickly through their newsfeed? And if the answer is no, think again about before you post something. So anyways, for direct sellers, for example, picture of you having a glass of wine, great thing to post. And guys, you could do that like once every 3 or 4 days and just get a different pose you, get a different kind of wine. You know, you could say something like, tonight is white wine, one of these. Maybe you get with your husband or your wife or whoever you're enjoying a glass of wine with and you guys are cheersing. Things like that. And people are going to be like, oh, what are they doing? Are they partying? You know, something like that. You could have, maybe a meeting with someone, one-on-one, you're talking about direct sellers. Get a picture of both of you and say something like, having a wonderful meeting with XYZ about the wine business or about getting involved in the wine business. See what you're doing here? You're stopping them with the image, and then you got the text to create curiosity. Likes, comments equal leads, and if people message you, boom, you're starting to talk about direct sellers at that point. So a picture of you with wine by your computer. This one's great, and I've done this before with the company that I was in. You can get a picture of you, right? So here's your computer, okay? You get a picture of you with a glass of wine right here, and you hold your phone up right here, and you get a selfie of you with a cheers, right? And then maybe you have Facebook on in the background or a Google Doc or something like that. The cool thing about that is you could say something like, it's 9 a.m. and I'm working on my fortune so I don't have to go back to my 9 to 5 too much longer. Or, making my living during the day but working on my fortune at night, cheers, something like that. People are probably going to be like, you're drinking a glass of wine but you're working on your future? Like, what are you doing? You see what we're getting at here, guys? You're going to get all sorts of comments and likes and messages and things like that, and it's opening up conversation. And if you're saying there, well, I burnt down my warm market, I have no one to reach out to, blah, blah, blah. The reality is this. Number one, you guys think you burnt out your warm market? I'm telling you right now, open up your phone contacts and rip through it. I guarantee you didn't. And if you did, and there's no one there, look into your Facebook contacts. And if you didn't, and there's no one there, which is like virtually impossible, go friend some more people. So that's an excuse that I don't really buy. Hold on one second, we got a chat here. So many great post ideas. Tori, appreciate it. And guys, the reality is like, this is just the beginning. I mean, truly. Picture of you with wine by your computer. We could come up with 1,000 different things. You guys, if you guys have home parties and tastings, leverage what you're doing offline, online. Get a picture of that. And get a picture maybe of you looking up some stats on the wine industry. Maybe just post something like, did you know that by 2022, the wine industry is projected to be XYZ? And then and maybe a picture of you like this. Like, you see what I'm getting at here? Makes people stop, talk about the wine industry. People want to know why. Or someone says, yeah, I love wine or whatever. How about we do something like this? A high engagement post. High engagement posts. Ask questions. Something like this. Do you like red wine or white wine better? What's your go-to wine? Anyone? Or how about this? If you could only have one type of wine for the rest of your life, what would it be? Pinot Grigio or Sauvignon Blanc. See what we're doing here? These are all separate posts, by the way. You guys see what I'm getting at, okay? These are the kind of things that you can post and get pictures of you to go along with it. Tori just said, last time I had so much fun at my wine social, I forgot to take pictures. So I took photos of our empty glasses at the end. Hey, not a bad idea because you still made the best of what you had left, right? But Tori, next time you do that, get pictures because you put a picture up of you with a couple people or even a packed full house, people want to know what the heck it is that's going on and what you're working on. Leverage what you do. Guys, write this down. I mean, truly, leverage what you do offline on. If you're going to businesses, if you're meeting up with people, like I used to literally when I was 19 years old and I was selling these C-prime bracelets, they were called. They were supposed to help you balance when you put them on. I went to like every gym ever and I take pictures of me about to walk into a gym, be like, I'm about to go seal this gym. I'm selling these bracelets. So if you guys are doing any of that kind of stuff, document it. When you get in your car, of course you have to be safe and you don't do this when you're driving, but when you pull over or whatever, get a picture of you. You know, maybe saying something like, you know, prospecting for the wine biz, couldn't have more fun, you know, pounding the pavement today. Things like that. It's really important to do, and I would recommend that you guys do it and stay consistent with it. So this is stuff that you can do minimum 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week easily. All right, and you have to stay consistent with it. And if you start putting stuff up and it's slow, you're not getting likes and comments, keep going. It's going to take some time. And the reality is this. There's going to be people that do not engage, like or comment on your stuff, but they see it. So keep moving. Even if you don't get the recognition and stuff, it's like we're like and comment hungry these days. Forget it, man. It's social media. Everyone sees stuff anyway, so don't be worried about that because all it takes is some more likes and comments or some more messages and more people to see it, and you're going to gain results. You're going to gain traction. It takes time to build the brand, and you have to start now and stay consistent with it. All right, so anyways, I'm actually going to wrap it up there because the reality is this. I hope you guys are excited and say, okay, I got some ideas. I got to go get a glass of wine or I got to go get a picture of me and my family or whatever. You know, put your kids on your shoulder and say something like, here's one of the reasons right here I work as hard as I do. People might be like, and you post that, right? Well, what the heck? What does that mean? Right? What do you mean? What are you working on? What are you talking about? You see what we're doing out here? And I'll leave you with one last thing. Because I know the question's going to come up. You're going to get people that are going to like and comment, and then you're going to reach out to them. So what do you say now? Well, I would always start with, hey, put their name there. This is my go-to line. Appreciate the love on my last post. We haven't talked in forever. How you doing? Or we've never talked before. You know, how are we connected on here? Whatever the case may be. Use an opening line. Then I'll leave you with this. Ask questions that you want asked to you. I don't know if that's grammatically correct, but here's the reality. You guys want to ask questions of people that you want them to ask you back. So when you're talking to someone in Facebook Messenger, how have you been, blah, blah, blah. If you ask them, what are you doing for work, or what's been going on, or, where are you working these days, etc., you want them to ask you that back, don't you? Because you want to tell them about direct sellers. You want to tell them, I get paid to share a wine club, or I work at XYZ company during full-time, but part-time I'm actually promoting a wine club. They might say, well, what do you mean a wine club? Or whatever your elevator pitch is. You guys know it better than I, right? But that's what you want to focus on. So if you ask people what they do, they're more than likely going to ask you back. Ask questions that you want asked back to you, okay? Very important, and you do that in Facebook Messenger, and you can make that happen. So with that being said, I'm going to close this up, okay? I'm going to keep you guys updated on the Direct Sellers app that we have coming out. I promise you it's worth the wait, but here's what I'll do for you, because I appreciate you guys hanging with me and giving us time. I'll keep delivering trainings like this. And if you guys like this, we're going to go ahead and do a call. I'm going to talk with Jen. We might do it next Monday night. But I would love for the people on here, if you could post in the Wine Boss group, give me feedback, give me opinions. And if you say I talk too fast, I know. And I appreciate it. I get excited. I mean, truly. But we recorded it, so you guys can pause and go back. But anyways, what you can do is post in that group. Let me know, because I'm in there. I see what you guys say, and I'll keep you posted on the app. And because I'm making you wait, I will make sure that I deliver with the training in the meantime. And I'm telling you, you're going to love this freaking app and this marketing system when we release it, because it's going to have everything it takes for you guys to be able to go prospect and make it happen. And I know, because I've done it, all right? So with that being said, I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate everyone jumping on. I appreciate your patience. Be sure to comment in that group and let me know what you loved. I'll get the recording up in there as well. And we're going to wrap it up, and I will talk to you in a little bit. So I'm going to stop the share. I am going to end the